Hello, and welcome to the GIS Team Global Podcast. This podcast will be focusing on the team members here at Global, who we are, what we do, our experiences, how we feel the company is helping expand our skill sets and horizons, and the kind of people that we think would really fit in here at Global. We've got a couple of team members today. We have Chris, who's in market research, Ryan, who is the current head of the YouTube channel, and Murray, who is our current PR officer. I will let them take it away.
I was specifically hired as a market research trainee, and I've spent most of my time in the marketing and social media department. The job has included looking at ways to market ourselves. I was honestly quite intimidated when I first entered GIS. Graduating in the middle of the pandemic didn't really create a thriving job market for me to enter, and seemingly no company was willing to take a chance on graduates at that time.
I am currently the co-runner of the Global Initiatives and Solutions YouTube channel. So the reason that this job applied to me so much, and the reason why I wanted this, I really did want, I pursued it to the full extent that I could, was because of its social media connections.
Well, I think it might be worth starting with a little bit of background about me. I'm a recent English with creative writing graduate from the University of Aberdeen. I've never worked in PR before, so I was a little nervous about joining, but thankfully a lot of the skills I learned at uni were completely transferable. For example, PR stands for public relations, which means my job is all about coming up with interesting and creative ways to present the company's image to the public in ways that will appeal to as many people as possible. This involves a lot of researching different demographics, documenting info, and writing up ideas for feedback. It also requires great written and verbal communication skills. I would add that it definitely also involves the ability to be creative and think outside the box, which is a skill I certainly learned from my experience in creative writing.
Being here, I had the chance to learn a fair few things, dip my toes in a fair few fields that I didn't have the chance to, but your role will effectively fit around your skill set. It's rewarding in that way. You get to learn new skills and hone existing skills on the job. There winds up being a lot of interplay between departments.
Like everyone else in the team, with my job there comes more opportunities than you might think. At GIS, every member of the team is interdisciplinary, with a diverse skill set that gives us options to explore interests outside of the traditional parameters of our job role. So for example, even though my job on paper is more about advertising and how to best present the company from an image perspective, I've helped with other duties like revamping our website, writing for blog posts, and aiding members of the team regardless of what they need.
I've now been on YouTube for 10 plus years, and I've had in that time 5 YouTube channels which I still upload to this day. And on those channels I've created short films, audio dramas, audio books, and also reviewed products and merchandise, as well as films and TV shows that I've seen. So doing and managing the YouTube channel for a company was something that really applied to me.
In meetings, perpetually someone will propose an idea and it's like, wow, I didn't view it from that perspective. You're finding new perspectives to look at things almost every day here.
The good thing about here is that they ask you, what are your skills, what are you good at, and obviously mentioning the 10 plus years of YouTube means that obviously I was key suited to that role. One of the ideas that I brought to the table in terms of the YouTube channel is having an end card, and basically the end card or the end titles for a YouTube video is basically having links to the other social medias and also the website and also a couple of other videos that might interest people. This is important because when someone's watched your video, it's important to basically show them, hey, if you like this, there's other content here that you could be watching. Or, if you want to keep up to date and find out more about this, here's our various social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, etc.
So I've become quite heavily involved in deciding what goes up on our social media page, what sort of message we want to put out there. Try and make it appeal as best we can for the demographics we are going for. Doing things like curating a list of press outlets, so when we are ready to send out press releases, we have a list of people ready to go. Just generally making sure the message we're putting out is suitable for the people we want to spread that message to.
Well, I enjoy the transparency the structure of GIS allows. In the past, I've worked at jobs where communication is hampered by key information being given only to a small group at the top, and the rest of us miss out, decreasing our ability to work efficiently. That is not the case here. I also enjoy working with a diverse, talented young group of people that I can honestly say I see as my friends and not just as co-workers.
To get hired by a company with such ambitious goals as GIS was intimidating, and you're walking in and there's a lot of people already working there. But everyone is more than happy to accommodate for you and answer any questions you have, and you get caught up really quickly even though there's a lot to catch up on.
I like the fact that I feel there's room to be myself and I can employ my existing skills and passions, whilst knowing too that there's space to explore new ones. In another, more traditionally structured environment, I might not have had the confidence or opportunity to do so.
It's just something about, just starting in your bedroom, and it's just something that you pursue there. And it's, even if it was just a hobby, it's something that is obviously now being a key part in me getting this job. And it's something that I've enjoyed doing. This job, so far, the things that I've done, and I haven't been here very long, only a couple of weeks just over, I've thoroughly enjoyed the things I'm doing, and I'm looking forward to the possibilities that are coming in the future.
I think GIS is unique in our structure. We operate in a very forward-facing manner, almost like a network. The whole team is at the same level, so there are no hierarchies and the problems that come with them, and we utilise modern apps like Discord for instant connection. We operate under a completely open system of communication that allows everyone day to day to remain as informed and connected as possible. In summary, I have enjoyed my time as PR officer at GIS so far, and I cannot wait to continue my journey to see where the future of business may take us all.
I think the type of person who would really enjoy coming to this company is someone who enjoys being creative and also enjoys generally having a little bit more freedom. I would say this is kind of like the office job, So to sum everything up in total, I'd recommend this job to anyone who is looking for a creative role or looking, to expand the creative, and someone who is looking, to do something a bit different as well, and someone who enjoys to have their own freedom and be able to make, their own decisions.
Team works really well together. We all come from very different backgrounds, which means we approach strategies in very different ways. As a think tank, I think that's perfect. But we can't have one homogenous approach to everything. We need to be versatile in that way, and we have enough different people here with different interests and different approaches that we just come up with ways around any problems we face very easily.